Alright, in this video I'm going to be repairing the skid plates on my canoe. I've already painted the canoe and now obviously I'm going to do the final touch-ups here. I'm going to use JB Weld Marine epoxy for this, and I do have some graphite. I got felts that I picked up at a local canoe store, but I think you can get them online as well, and they're big enough to do the whole skid guard to protect the keel of the canoe. But I'm going to cut them down to size so that I could just do the part that's actually damaged. And this is the front. This is the one that's really chewed up, and it's probably gone through about 4 or 5 layers of the Kevlar. And obviously I should have done this a while ago, but I've been slacking on a few things here. So these felts are really easy to cut, so I'm going to cut it down to a size that's just a little bit bigger than that large wear spot on the canoe. Obviously, when you go to shore, that is the part of the canoe that's going to bash into the rocks the most, as evidenced by the fact that it's all chewed up here. Now, the canoe store actually sold epoxy, but it was really large containers of it for about $120, and I would just never use that much epoxy, so I actually got these at Canadian Tire, and they seem to do a pretty good job. We'll see how it holds up, but I found one kit was enough to do this rear damaged area, and then I had 2 of them to do the front. So it did take a little bit more to do the front, and obviously it is the same as any epoxy. You just mix the contents of the 2 tubes together, and that's pretty much it. And then obviously it'll harden up. For this, I did add some graphite just to make it darker. It sets up as a fairly dark gray, but I wanted it a little bit blacker to match the skid guard that's already there. I do take 180 grit sandpaper and just buff it up a little bit. And then for these felts, I just throw the whole felt into the epoxy and then just use this drywall or putty knife to really push that epoxy into the felt. And this epoxy is a little bit different than some of the other ones. It does have a much slower curing time. So some of them are like 5-minute epoxies. That would be way too fast for this, I think. This is more like a 3-hour epoxy before it starts really setting up. So you do need to leave it out for a while, and it does take 24 hours to get to a full cure. But definitely the 5-minute epoxy, I think, would just be too fast for this job. Anyway, I obviously put the new felt on top of that big worn out spot, and then just use my hands, obviously with gloves on, otherwise you're gonna have epoxy all over yourself, to just work that epoxy in and smooth it out, and then sort of get the transition between the old skid guard and the new skid guard sorted out. And then that's pretty much it, actually. I let that one set up while I'm doing the other one, and obviously just off camera I did cut this one out to size. This is the front of the canoe, so obviously it's eaten a lot more of the shoreline, and obviously just has a bigger wear spot. So once again, taking that 180 grit sandpaper, giving it a buff, and like I said, instead of just using one kit of the epoxy, I used 2. Now this is where the cost sort of jumps up. These Marine JB Weld things are about $20 a package, so they're not necessarily cheap. So overall I did pay $60 Canadian for the epoxy. So getting the one from the canoe store that was over $100 is not actually that much more expensive. But this process is the same as the first one. Just dump all the tubes of the JB Weld epoxy into a mixing container of some sort, mix them up. I added, once again, the graphite, kept mixing it, and then I took the felt, put it into the epoxy mixture, and just mixed it up so that the epoxy fully permeated through the felt. And this one I've got a little bit more of the epoxy to work with because I used 2 packages. Even though the felt is a little bit bigger, it's not twice as large. So once again, with the gloves on, I just smoothed the felt out and then tried to get a good transition between the old skid guard and the new one. And that's what it looks like in the front before that everything's set up, and then obviously in the rear it looks pretty similar. This is the next day. It definitely cured overnight, and it's fully hardened up here. So I mean, overall the process was actually pretty easy. And I would say it didn't take any more than 30 minutes actually to do both of it. Really the thing that took the longest was just mixing the epoxy. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.